These places we've been, we might never be again. So let's not forget, not forget, not forget the faces we've seen, we might never see again. So let's not forget, not forget, not forget. Window panes and picture frames are things we use to help us see the way things change. We write on our hearts so we don't forget to remember these moments we shared in the end.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we will be doing How I Met My Husband, the series, episode 1. The 10-year rewind. Let's flashback, shall we, to 2009. Why, you ask? This is how George and Ashley came to be. Again, welcome to the series of How I Met My Husband, this series. Let's introduce George. George and I both went to different high schools, so we were rivals back in the day. We didn't know that until we started dating. George is the oldest of two from of his friends. He told me in high school, they said he was quiet, reserved at times, but then he tended to be social as well. What kind of person was George in high school, do you ask? George back in high school was a jock, played football, wide receiver, number 53, what were you? Tight end? Left tackle, number 53. He loved watching NFL football as well. He started off loving the Steelers, then the Browns. Van Roethlisberger.
No.
He also played baseball in high school, starting off as a catcher, then a pitcher. I always recall playing against my high school and getting a triple. It was a highlight of his senior year. Everything seemed so wonderful, right? Not so much. On top of going to school, he had to work, and he got his license in Ice Storm. He had an amazing support team of friends, family, but no girlfriend. Then he found his first girlfriend at his work. They only dated for a certain amount of time due to the military. He occasionally dated around after that, but nothing serious. Life for George before Ashley was lonely, cold, not having any support, proving his parents wrong, and dull. It was lonely because he had no one to tell his secrets to or pick him up when he was down. Everyone had that, so he tried POF for maybe one time, and she thought maybe she's on there. And maybe this is the girl that changed his life. Caught his eye right away.
Let's introduce Ashley. Ashley went to North Olmsted High School, the rival to George's high school. I was an only child and hated it because all my friends had siblings. But she learned to grow into one once she got older. In high school, she was the band nerd that no one wanted to be friends with because we were weird and odd. She loved my time in the band, but sometimes she wished she was an eaglet or flag, so she was popular. She was in the marching band, pep band, you name it. She was there.
Clarinet.
The football games, marching on the field to different routines every week was exhausting, but got fun. The after parties were the highlight of the day. In high school, she was not the smartest person, but a lot of kids called her teacher's pet because of how well she got along with the teacher. The end of her junior year, beginning of senior year, things were looking up. She got a new boyfriend. She couldn't be any more happier. But what made things worse is that she got bullied and teased on who she was dating. She remembered walking down the hallway and hearing whispers saying they are dating. She is way better than him. I felt insecure. Like if she was doing the right thing or not. It also led her to feel that not to eat for days because her self-image came into play because she felt that people were judging her on her appearance every day. If was the worst thing she ever did because she should not have. She should.
I should not think of doing that. When I stole.
She worried about herself.
And not others.
So she dated him for 11 months. Out of her relationship, she noticed one factor. She never wanted to be single because she felt comfort and safety in all her relationships. So in 2007, she went on Plenty of Fish after that eating thing felt so lonely. And no comfort, so I found my next boyfriend. He was hot, the nicest guy in the world. He proposed to her within 1 month of dating.
He proposed with me with 1 month of dating. He was physical. He abused me mentally, physically, verbally. I was attacked, and I should not have done any of that, and I should not have gotten out of that relationship. Go on.
So in 2010, she went back on Plenty of Fish and saw this. Life before me, before George was there, was dead end signs. Failures, her not feeling good enough for anyone and letting down her parents every day, and she lived with guilt and resentment every day.
I still do every day. Hey, sorry. I just feel I live every day with resentment. I feel like I always let my parents down because of the choices I have made, and I still do make. We just want to give you a little insight of life before how George and Ashley met. And there was one picture that I want to show you, but I don't think you have it on your phone. But we will show you that. That's like a little beginning intro of our series. Coming up next time is, what was the next thing you wrote? It was the Becoming Official. Mm-hmm. So if you guys like this, if you don't, let us know. And there's probably gonna be like 8 parts to it. I thought it'd be cute just to explain more of how I met him more in detail. This is like kind of like a, not a last minute, but a good series to actually show how we actually met, and just to show you how much we actually do. How we actually know each other. So again, my story is more emotional. It still impacts me every day. How I got abused, how I had not an eating disorder, but the body image. It still affects me every day to this day. I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my life, especially when I was younger, so it still affects me. So, I'm sorry, I was a little emotional. So that's why I'm grateful for my dog, Sophie, sorry. And I'm really grateful. So we'll see you next time. We'll be changing up the schedule for the filming. We will be filming now Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays now. So I want to let you know that we'll definitely be changing that. Make sure to check out our dog's Instagrams. Both of our dogs now have Instagram, and our new couple's Instagram, George_and_Ashley as well, our couple's Instagram. So we all hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow, or maybe even on Friday, for the new episode of How I Met My Husband, the series. So until next time.
Bye.
Bye.